just stepped out of the house and it smells like weed. Welcome to Colorado. So I ordered a mini controversy and a lip balm on November 1st, and they just got here today. It's the 23rd, so I'm walking up to get them. I'm super excited, guys. I feel awkward talking because I feel like my voice carries. Ooh. And I don't want to like annoy the neighbors with my vlogging, but I also don't want to like not have you guys be able to hear me. So I guess I have to find a nice balance, but we're enjoying the walk. Ooh. It snowed, as you guys can tell, and I can't believe it. Well, I totally can. It's November. It snows from like November to freaking April in Colorado, but I'm gonna walk safe and I'll pull you guys back out when I'm at the mailbox. Ooh. All right, you guys. Oh, holy cow. And it wants me to go into this one. It's got like the Jeffree Star thing up. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, let me grab the rest of this. And we'll be on our way. Hey, so you guys just saw me go get this out of the mail parcel locker thing, whatever you want to call it. And I sliced it open so that I wouldn't have a giant struggle bus on camera. And I took a tiny little peek, just a tiny little one, but I'm really excited. I'm really glad, to be honest, that I didn't get the big palette. It was the color story. While I appreciate a lot of the choices that Shane made in creating the palette and choosing the colors and putting all of his love and intention into it, I think that's wonderful. Excuse me. But it just didn't speak to me. Like, I like blues and purples and greens, and I wanted a palette that I would actually feel like I would reach for, so I chose the mini controversy. And I'm hoping that everything's good in here. Oh, I'm so nervous. Okay. So I open the box, and there it is. Oh, neat. Cool. I like this. I got this as a promo picture. Sorry, I was looking at the palette on the back. I really like the little stamps that he put in. Okay, so confession time. One of the reasons that I got this palette was for the diet root beer flavor. Like, don't drink diet soda because it's really bad for you. Like, sorry, I don't mean to like get on my high horse, but don't do it, it's bad for you. But I drink root beer all the time. Like, it's kind of bad sometimes. So I fell in love with that shade, and I was like, okay, I know I have to have this. Ooh. Okay, so here's the lip balm. Diet Shane. I don't know. The reason I have a problem with diet things is because of the aspartame, which is literal bacteria poo. Hang on, my husband's calling. I'll get back to you in a second. So that was about our car. It's making a weird noise, and I'm hoping that everything's okay, but I'll probably update you guys on that later. I want to do something happy. So we're going to continue this little unboxing. So it's all cushy and like packed really well. Oh, I'm really excited. The color story of this one spoke to me a lot more. It looked like there were a lot more shades that I would use, and I don't have any like good pictures of my old makeup, and I haven't done makeup in a long time, so none of you probably believe me. But ooh, this feels really weird. The packaging feels like I don't even know how to describe it. It's rough, but it's not like, oh gosh, I wish that you guys could see. There's like little tiny, it's almost raised, but I wish I had a better vernacular and way to describe this because it's a really interesting texture. So we're opening the palette first because that's literally the whole reason I ordered. Here it is. I really like the it's beautiful. It's so weird holding this product in my hands after watching an entire YouTube series about it. You know, I have a lot of thoughts on the Shane and Jeffree series, and I've shared some of them before in a video, but I might go into them in a little bit. But it smells, I don't know, it smells like something, but also not like something. Oh my gosh. You guys, I'm sorry, I'm hogging it. I love that. I love that so much. Oh my gosh. Just the colors, like they're so, okay, so I guess I'm going to delve into some of my thoughts now. I watched Smoky Glow's video earlier, and I have to say that she did a wonderful job of articulating pretty much exactly how I feel about the series, and especially this palette in general, because the reason I chose it was because of this color scheme. It's literally something I could see myself using every day and going, like, with my makeup collection, I want to minimize. So I used to be like a big collector, almost a hoarder of makeup, and I just couldn't afford that. So I wanted to start getting pieces that I would actually use on a daily basis and be able to reach for and create a really simple, easy look, especially since I'm momming all the time. So I'm excited about that. Oh, sorry, I totally got off track, but I wanted to talk about the green shade, which I have to say I really like the shade itself, and I might purchase it if it comes in the little single, just because I think it goes, the swatches that I saw of it next to some of these were freaking gorgeous. Like, I have to say I love the colors together, but I don't know if I'd repurchase the whole little palette. I might, but I think if I was going to do another palette from this collection, it would be that upgraded one instead of the big one, because, like, just looking at it again, there's some, like, okay, I really like the Not a Fact and the Sleep Paralysis. I like Trisha and, of course, Diet Root Beer. And I even like Pigment. And I love the names. The names are perfect. But I love some of these, but I just don't, like, I'd never use that orange unless it's for Halloween. Oh, there's my husband calling again. I have good news. Sorry for all the, like, choppy cuts and everything, but after that car thing, I got a little worried, and it's just the muffler. Gotta go get it taken in. I'm not gonna stress about it. I'm not gonna stress about it. I'm not gonna stress about it. I have a lip balm to open. So I've already opened the bottom, sorry. Ooh. Oh. This smells so good. And it feels so good. Oh my God. I have to say that I love this packaging so much. I don't know how well my camera can focus, but there's a little Jeffree Star and then Shane's name on the bottom. And then, of course, like the label on the bottom with Diet Shane. I love this. So I really wanted the gloss on that day, and unfortunately I was unable to get it. Still thinking about picking up another one of Jeffree's glosses just to try it out because I'm really curious, but I haven't gotten the Shane gloss in yet. With their restock in March, I'm gonna be there. But here they are, the little lip balm and the palette. Oh, you guys, I'm so excited. Oh, this is going to sound weird, but a lot of my makeup is in the car right now, so I have to go and pick it up, but I've missed doing it so much. I really have, and gosh, I just want to put more of this. I want to put more of it on my face. I like that a lot. So I approve. I'm excited. I'm really glad I didn't get the big palette. Gosh. Okay, so I'm having like a real struggle bus right now because I want to swatch it, but I don't want to ruin the little pictures in the pans yet. So I think what I'm going to do is I'd like to film like a get ready with me, or like I don't want to say a tutorial because like I don't really have anything to teach. I just kind of want to fuck around with the palette, but I'm excited. I'm really excited. I love these colors. So I can't wait for the restock. I'm really glad that they're restocking. Like I said before, I'm a little mixed about how I feel about the changing of the Mini Controversy palette, but I'm also very excited and interested to see what they do and what actually does come of it. I will be looking for the Shane Dawson, and well, actually, I don't think I have them here, but I just went on Amazon. Like, I was so mad that I didn't get this gloss that I decided to go on Amazon and order like a set of those 4 or 5 old school lip smacker glosses, and I don't know where they are. They gotta be here somewhere, but I just don't see them. But anyway, I'll show you guys at a later point. But that's the unboxing. I'm really excited about it. I feel like I want to dive into a little bit of how I feel about the series. So if you'll bear with me, I have a few thoughts that I'd like to share. And let's see where to begin. So, okay, I guess let's just start at the beginning. The trailer was really interesting. It definitely caught my attention. I had really liked the series with Shane and Jeffree before. Some of it. I liked certain aspects of it, and I thought that it was really interesting that they did start talking business in it, and I was very curious to see where that led. And I have to say, I'm really... Shane and Jeffree are very difficult to talk about because of a lot of the controversies that surround them. And I don't want to say that I'm like a stan or like a hardcore fan, but I really love Jeffree's liquid lip, especially. That's what really turned me on to Jeffree Star Cosmetics. And I have used his liquid lips since I started my channel. In fact, some of my earliest videos literally have Jeffree in them. Not himself, but like, you know what I mean. And so like, I've been a fan of his makeup for a while. And when this collab launched, I was very interested because it came on the heels of all of Shane's docu-series on Tana and Jake, 2 people who I have very strong and probably unpopular opinions about, so I'm not going to go into that here. But I didn't appreciate those series as much as I appreciated the one with Jeffree, because Jeffree is a very controversial figure. He has a lot going on in his life, a lot that he doesn't talk about, like owning land and cannabis companies and, you know, all this stuff. Like, I know he's briefly mentioned it, but he doesn't really talk about it. So he's got a lot more business ventures than just makeup. And so I was very interested to see where this series would go, and I like the 2 of them together. They have some great chemistry, and they make for some really funny, genuine moments. And I have to say, it was really interesting to see more of Jeffree than just what he puts on for the camera or what he puts on for the meet and greets, which I've never been to, but, you know, I've seen footage. So it's like, you know, I know what he acts like. And so I have so many thoughts, I don't even know how to organize them. I like them. I'm not their biggest fan. Wanted to get that out of the way really quick. And I was really interested in reviewing this and looking at it and purchasing it because partially because of the hype around it and how much of a big deal this has been, because as you guys know and have probably seen, the last episode of the series was just put up, and they talked about having 2.5 million people on their website. I think it was on like Shopify or one of the other ones. Either way, they had 2.5 million people waiting to check this out. And I think they only had 1 million units of stuff. So obvious, like, this was just a huge deal. This is a groundbreaking launch because of the series behind it and the people behind it and the controversy and the drama and all of it. And I have to say that I'm pretty pleased with where the, like, not that my tiny opinion means anything, but I was pleased to see where the series went, and yet also kind of like Smoky Glow, which I think her name's Hannah, but don't quote me because I don't want to be wrong, and I'm going to feel like an ass if I call her the wrong name. And I'll link her channel down below and her video that I'm talking about down below as well. But I think she did a really great job of talking about all of it and saying that it felt like there was a piece missing, and it kind of did. And I don't think it was the drama, because I appreciated the way that they juxtaposed the drama channels with the drama and clips that they included, where people were saying, oh, well, I only want to see their reactions. And they did give pretty, even though they were short clips, they did give pretty genuine, full reactions in those clips. So we kind of got the gist of what happened and how that went down. And because it was so long ago, it's kind of like, okay, that is cold tea or whatever you want to call it. So it's kind of like, okay, I appreciate that. But it would have been really interesting to see more of Shane's, that is, personal makeup journey. Because that is bigger than the palette. It's bigger than just this collection. And I like the way, when I have watched him over social media, especially this past year, like, and his makeup skills have gotten a lot better. And I like how he's brought it into the rest of his family with Ryland and Morgan and, you know, all these people. And he keeps it so down to earth, and I appreciate that. I wish I'd seen more of that, because while the business side, very, very interesting, especially as somebody who owns a business themselves and is looking to, you know, have storefronts and work in, you know, different industries and, you know, expand their own financial business ventures, I guess you'd want to call it. I did like learning about that, and I was very interested, and I'm very glad that they included that, because that's not been done in the beauty community or pretty much any community before. You don't talk about money, and that's something that I think we need to break the stigma on. These people are just humans, and they started out in a place just like I am, sitting in front of a camera with like 45 subscribers, who I love very much, but like, they all started somewhere, and they're still human beings, even though we elevate them to these insane degrees and hold them up to stan and cancel culture and all the crap and drama and wildness that is this community. So I thought the series as a whole was pretty well made. I wish that he hadn't put so much of the drama in the trailer, because there was such a minimal focus on it, and so it would have been nice to bring out some of the other parts. And I agree with what Hannah, I'm gonna call her again, I'm sorry if I'm getting that wrong, said, how Shane's vision changes throughout his series, and that's true, and that's okay, especially since you're working with other people. Those are unexpected variables. I think those would be independent, dependent, they're variables that you can't control. And so there's a lot going on, and there's a lot that can change in making a YouTube video. Even I've changed my thoughts and my script and what I want to say right now. So I get that, but if you're going to do a series and present it like, here's what I'm doing, here's how many it's going to be, you know, I'm going to give you all this information, you should probably stick to it. Just because, I mean, you don't owe us anything, but if you're going to say that you're going to do it, do it. You know, I'm not mad about it. Like I said, it feels like there is a piece missing from the series, but it doesn't feel like he didn't put all the work and everything that he promised us he'd put into it. That wraps up my thoughts on that. What else did I want to address? This series and the whole thing about the millions and millions of dollars on the line with this collection. It has been so interesting to watch and see how people have reacted with, like, FOMO, fear of missing out, and being so upset, like in some of the clips that they used in the video, people were so upset they were crying about this, and they were heartbroken and just distraught, excuse me, that they weren't able to get these palettes. And I have to say that it's been kind of an incredible experience to be part of, and I have to thank Shane and Jeffree for that. Shane and Jeffree revolutionized makeup launches, and I'm quite interested to see how this impacts future ones, and how this is going to impact different companies, and what people are going to do about their own makeup launches, and how they're going to handle just kind of everything in the future. Which, side note, Jeffree handled this so much better than Jaclyn Hill with her fucking garbage lipsticks. Oh my lord. That's a whole other video though. There was one other thing that I almost forgot to touch on, and that's the editing in this series. Wow. Especially in the early episodes, the juxtaposition and the clips. There's one, it's one of the first couple of episodes where they're like moving out of the house, and Andrew would pan over and it would be the empty house in one shot and it full of people in the other. And I just, even thinking about it now, gives me chills. This series has made me, as a video maker and a video creator and a content creator on YouTube, it's made me want to push myself harder and make better videos, and to really learn editing, and to learn how to elicit that emotional response, because I sure as hell was feeling emotional during some of those videos, and I'm not even close to any of these people. I don't know any of them. I've never met any of them. So it's just, there's a lot that went into this. There's a lot of craziness that surrounds it, and I think that it's been an incredible experience to be a part of, and I'm really excited to see where this takes us in the future, and what's going to happen to the makeup industry, and if they're going to release any more makeup together, which I would not be surprised in the least. I know Jeffree is planning on launching a holiday collection, which no surprise there. So I might take a look at that, but I'm really excited for the restock. I want that gloss. My collection would be complete with that gloss, and maybe a couple of the lippies. But we're not going to get into products because they're all sold out and I'm bitter. But anyway, I think I should probably wrap this up. I may retouch on this. I probably won't though, because I think it's all been said. I will link some videos down below that I really appreciated and that I thought were good takes on this. And I think I should stop rambling before my throat gives out, because it's starting to hurt. I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. And I am going to do this video. I'm going to finish my vlog today, which is a hot mess. I'm going to do, there's a lot going on my channel right now, and I want to address it. But I think I'm going to make a separate video so that I'm not just like talking at you for like way too long. So I'm going to wrap it up. I love you guys. Bye. Mwah.